One afternoon, while their moms were out shopping, Peter and Mary decided to act out a scene from one of the videos. They went to the bathroom, thinking no one would catch them. But as they started, they heard voices. "Peter, Mary, where are you?" Maggie called. Scared, they tried to hide the phone. But Aunt Rose entered the bathroom and froze when she saw the children there. In a small, lively town, two families lived next to each other. The families of Peter and Mary were very close, like one big family. Peter's mom, Aunt Maggie, and Mary's mom, Aunt Rose, were best friends. They cooked together, chatted for hours, and helped each other with chores. Peter and Mary, both 9 years old, were also best friends. They played games, ran around the yard, and did everything together like siblings. One afternoon, Peter asked his mom for a phone. "Mom, I need a phone to help with my homework," he said with hopeful eyes. At first, Aunt Maggie said no because Peter was still a kid. But since he was her only child, she decided to make him happy. The next weekend, she bought a simple, kid-friendly phone and gave it to Peter. "You've been a good boy, Peter. Here's a phone for you, but use it wisely," she said with a smile. "Thank you, Mommy," Peter shouted, hugging her tightly. Peter used the phone to play games and watch cartoons at first. Mary often joined him, and they laughed at funny videos. But one day, Peter found an app with videos labeled. Curious, he showed it to Mary. "What's that?" Mary asked, peeking over his shoulder. "I don't know," Peter said. "Let's watch it and see." They locked the door to Peter's room and started watching. The videos were strange, and they didn't understand much, but it felt like a secret. They promised not to tell anyone. As time passed, Peter and Mary watched these videos more and more. They stopped playing outside and became quieter. Their moms noticed the changes but didn't know why. One day, Aunt Maggie came home early. The house was unusually quiet. Suspicious, she knocked on Peter's door. "Peter? Mary? What are you doing?" Panicked, Peter turned off the phone, but Aunt Maggie entered and saw the phone on the bed. She checked its history and froze in shock. "What is this?" she exclaimed. Mary started crying. Aunt Rose was quickly called over, and both moms sat the children down. "These videos are not for kids," Aunt Rose said angrily. "We trusted you." They scolded Peter and Mary and warned them not to watch such things again. However, instead of taking the phone away, they let Peter keep it, thinking he had learned his lesson. But Peter and Mary became sneakier. They left doors slightly open and set alarms to stop watching before their moms came home. They also began talking about what they had seen, wondering if they should try it out. One afternoon, while their moms were out shopping, Peter and Mary decided to act out a scene from one of the videos. They went to the bathroom, thinking no one would catch them. But as they started, they heard voices. "Peter, Mary, where are you?" Maggie called. Scared, they tried to hide the phone. But Aunt Rose entered the bathroom and froze when she saw the children there. "What are you doing?" she shouted. She picked up the phone and checked the videos. Her face turned pale as she realized what had been happening. Overwhelmed, Aunt Rose collapsed. She was rushed to the hospital, but sadly, she didn't survive. Aunt Maggie was heartbroken and decided things had to change. Peter's phone was taken away for good, and the children were no longer allowed to be alone together. The families sought help from their church and a counselor. Peter and Mary started attending after-school activities and moral lessons, where they learned about making good choices. Over time, they understood how dangerous their actions had been. Their families became more involved in their lives, ensuring their curiosity was guided in the right way. The lessons from this story. This story teaches us that curiosity is natural, but it needs proper guidance. Parents should be involved in their children's lives and monitor how they use technology. Children should listen to their parents and make responsible decisions.
Remember to subscribe to the channel for more amazing topics waiting for you ahead.